What's up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Killzown Jones, and I feel like EA should bring back the Def Jam series as well as the EA Sports Big Brand. Reason why I say Def Jam needs to come back because the first two games were classic. Vendetta, Fight for New York was classic. I feel like they should have kept the series going with Icon. They should have delayed it. They shouldn't have tried to rush it out the door. It wasn't a terrible game, but it took time to get used to that whole turntable system. And if they had just made that a button press like a la Injustice and kept the fights moving and fights going and stuff like that, it probably would have been a decent game. The story was cool or whatever. They had a little social integration or what, I think a sidekick or something like that. It was dying off, but either way, bring back the lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, in the next game. Get all the different rappers that are out here now. You got, I would love to see Drake, you know what I'm saying, fight a Duke It Out. Hey, Drake, Chris Brown, let's see it. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't be able to get Chris Brown because he ain't gonna be able to come in if he stays in jail. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna go down that road. We'll talk about that in another video. But it'd be dope to see that Gucci and Jeezy fight, or in the game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of seeing it in real life, having it in the game. Update, overhaul the engine, get all the rappers to come in, all of them do their own mocap, get them, recording their ad libs and stuff like they did in Fight for New York, and Icon, but I think taking the aspect of putting the artist music in there, having the person use the Connect or use a PlayStation, the new PlayStation eye camera or the PlayStation camera for the PS4, be able to model their face in the game. I mean, they've updated it. They did it last gen with Fight Night. So I mean, if it was possible, and if it is, I think I might start a petition for it. Maybe EA will get the license again and make it happen. They got Beastie Boys and NBA Jam. I can't see why not. And the same thing with the EA Sports Big Brand. Bring NBA Street back. I feel like with Home Court, they tried to make it more realistic instead of staying kind of in that cartoony vein where they were in Volume 2 and 3. Those were like the best. Like, I don't play sports games, but I will play NBA of any EA Sports Big game. If I can get my hands on it, I will play it, because that game, I mean, I can't even tell you how many hours I sunk in the NBA Street Volume 2, NFL Street Volume 2, and Volume 3, and it was just, it was a pivotal point in gaming. I feel like it's like with EA and a lot of other companies, once they start running out of steam, they cancel the projects instead of reinventing it, instead of putting it, regrouping it, taking off the market for a few years, actually putting time in. I'm one of the people that actually think NBA Live this year was pretty good. You know what I'm saying? They got the ball control. The animations may not be there because this is an old engine and they didn't take the time to stop and upgrade the engine, but I think it's pretty good. And EA has the money if they wanted to go back and revisit these franchises. I would love to hit play SSX again, hit the slopes under the EA Sports Big Brand. I know they tried to do that with the last SSX, but it didn't have the same feeling, the controls and everything. It was just way different, and I feel like they need to return to that formula. Keep the aspects, the updates and additions that they did with these other games, but bring it back and bring it updated. Put new characters, get new get artists to come back. Get the Black Eyed Peas to come back and do the soundtrack like they did for SSX 3. Do those things. Make it a good product. I feel like EA, kind of slacked off as far as when the series kept going. They kept slacking off, and you can't slack off when you building a quality product out the gate. It has to keep getting better. The second game, third game, they kind of, but take the time to develop it, take the time to create it, produce it, and I guarantee you the fans will love it, eat it up, and market it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw I'm tired of game companies just throwing these games out there, and I'm not dissing, EA or no other company. I'm just saying, but you can't throw a game out there and expect people to buy it just off of a release date, a trailer, and maybe at one trade. So you got to really, you big companies out there. If you're watching this, you got to put marketing money behind your titles. You cannot just throw these titles out there and expect them to perform and nobody really knows about them or nobody's excited for it. That's really the thing. They can know about something, but they have to be excited for it. People have to be excited because everything is, games have changed. Games are easier now. They're more accessible. More people are playing it. You have to give us an experience that is new, that's enticing, and that people are going to be excited for. But this your boy DJ Killzone Jones, and EA, please bring back the Def Jam series and the EA Sports Big brand. And I'm out. Peace.